Hey guys, That Monkey, we're back here for another video, guys. And if you have not seen already, I did create my own website. You go down below in the description and you click that link, and you will be taken to this beautiful website that you can check out my fantasy rankings, my fantasy waiver wire pickups, and what's going to be later in the week, my starts and sits for fantasy football. So go to the website and check them out. I will be making videos on this channel of all the rankings, but if you would like to look at them yourself and just go more in depth with everything, go check out the website down below. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at all 30 quarterbacks. The bye weeks are going to kill you guys because we have Carolina and Dallas. That means no more Dak and no more Cam Newton. So let's look at the number one quarterback I have ranked right here. Remember, guys, this is just my opinion, so if you guys do not agree with me, then that's your choice. This is just my opinion on who I think is going to do the best. Matt Ryan versus the Chargers. Matt Ryan has just been looking amazing the last, pretty much this whole entire year. The Chargers are an awful defense against the pass, and plain and simple, Matt Ryan's going to light them up. Aaron Rodgers versus the Bears. The Bears, great defense. Not really. They're an awful defense, guys. Aaron Rodgers has looked so bad this season. And I know a lot of people are going to blame the team. I blame Aaron Rodgers, but I think Aaron Rodgers this week turns it all around. He's playing a weak Chicago's defense, and he's going to light it up on Thursday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers has 25 plus points. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but 25 plus points. Tom Brady versus Steelers. Tom Brady is back, and he's throwing 300 yards a game and throwing 3 touchdowns a game. Why? Because he's Tom Brady. Don't judge Tom Brady. He is the GOAT. He's the best quarterback to ever play the game in the last 20 years. Bill Belichick cheats. Okay. No. But, yeah, Steelers. Wow. Yeah. Everyone thought you guys were going to win. I'm just going to put it out there. Yeah, you guys lost. But Ajayi, 202 yards. No, it was total rushing was 202 yards, which was the most rushing yards given up by the Steelers since 2007. But yeah, Ajayi went crazy. Tom Brady this week is going to shred that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, just like Ajayi did. So Tom Brady, gonna do amazing. Andy Dalton versus the Browns. That's a Sunday game, I believe. Yeah, so Andy Dalton versus the Browns. The main thing you gotta look at with this is going to be it's versus the Browns. So anything versus the Browns is going to be an easy win, pretty much, for the Steelers. Yeah, it's a 1:00 game and it's at Cincy. But any person versus the Browns is going to have a lot of points because the Browns defense sucks. So Dalton's going to go off against the Browns. Derek Carr versus Jaguars. Jacksonville's defense is awful. They won last week to the Bears because the Bears literally want to lose every game. Plain and simple. Jameis Winston coming off a bye week, now playing the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers defense isn't that great. The secondary isn't that great. And Winston with Mike Evans, Cameron Brate, and Vincent Jackson are going to go off. And with now Doug Martin back. So I think Doug Martin and Jaquez Rodgers could have a pretty nice game. Next guy we have here is going to be Marcus Mariota versus the Colts. Colts defense is so freaking bad. They lost last week to the Texans when they had a great lead against the Texans, but they found a way to choke that away. Don't worry, guys. Marcus Mariota is going to light it up. He lit it up last week against the Browns. He's going to light it up this week against the Colts. Andrew Luck on the other side of the field. Andrew Luck versus the Titans. Andrew Luck last week, I can check his stats real fast, but I just think Andrew Luck is going to start getting on a rhythm of doing good again. Last week he had 23 points. I think this week he's going to do, he did have a rushing touchdown. Don't get me wrong. He had an interception, but I think this week he's going to light it up against that Tennessee Titans defense. We saw the Browns, most of it was in garbage time, but let's be honest, guys. The Titans only won by a touchdown. Even though it was garbage time, don't call it a comeback. Blake Bortles versus the Raiders. The Raiders give up the most passing yards to receivers. What does that mean? Allen Robinson and Allen Hurns and Julius Thomas, they're going to feast. Start your Jaguars versus the Raiders. Phil Rivers versus the Falcons. That Falcons defense cannot stop the pass worth a crap. Phil Rivers, last week he looked good against Denver. He's going to look good this week against the Falcons. Joe Flacco versus the Jets. The Jets are giving up the most passing yards other than the Raiders in the National Football League. Joe Flacco, he wants to pass the ball down the field more with Bashard Perryman and Mike Wallace and maybe Steve Smith coming back. This could be an easy, big passing game for the Baltimore Ravens. Kirk Cousins versus the Lions. The Lions defense has not looked good. Kirk Cousins, if Jordan Reed does come back on the field, which I project he will come back this week, then with him, Deshaun Jackson, Jamison Crowder, Garcon, there's so many weapons with Matt Jones too. I just don't see how the Lions stop all of them. Drew Brees versus the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs have looked good on defense. Last week they did play. Oakland. And they did beat Oakland 26-10. I just feel like the Chiefs are kind of good against quarterbacks, but there's so many options in that Saints offense, it's going to be hard to beat, to stop all of them. Matthew Stafford versus the Redskins. Last week, Carson Wentz, he did decent. He did decent, don't get me wrong. But I just think that pretty much there's not many options on the Redskins defense. And, sorry, he did not do decent. He had 7 points. Completely, I am sorry for saying that he did decent. He did awful. But I just feel like that, which one? Okay, Matthew Stafford. I just feel like there's so many options. Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, now Dwayne Washington most likely will be back. And Eric Ebron, I think, will play this week. There's so many options on the offense, and just the fact of the matter is the Lions always find a way to score. I don't know why. I don't know how they do it. They always find a way to score. So I think they should be able to get in the end zone a couple times. Next one we have here is going to be Alex Smith versus the Saints. Now, I would think about making this number 8, but the fact of the matter is Alex Smith finds a way to manage a game. Even if he could blow a team out, he will find a way to just manage the game. So that's the only reason why he's not higher on this list, and I think he's going to do decent, but that's pretty much the best of the ability. So that's all the quarterbacks I'm going to talk about. If you guys do want to, you guys can go to my website and you can see all the breakdown and all the matchups and stuff like that. And you can also see the waiver wire pickups, and you can also see the rankings of every single position. So I'll see you guys in the next one.